Hello. Welcome back, everybody. All right, y'all. So this is not going to be like a super long video, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into it, right? So, you know what? Um I was just scrolling today or earlier today, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and take a look at Jasmine's, because YouTube has this thing now to where when you click on somebody's page or whatever, you can look at their oldest videos. So this is like 11 years ago. Jazz 11 years Jazz has been on YouTube ever since she was pregnant with Kaylin, right? So I clicked on the oldest, just to see it or whatever. And I randomly just picked a video, and you know what? I just so happened to pick the right video, right? So I believe Caitlin is probably maybe 2 years old in this video, two and a half maybe. And then this was when Amaya was just born. So Amaya is a newborn in this video, right? And in this video, you can just tell Jazz chose Chris for a reason. She chose to be with him for a reason. Want to know why? Because he's not involved of any of his other kids' lives, and she likes that. Y'all gonna see after y'all watch this throwback video of her, but she likes for her whatever man that she's with to not be involved in his other kids outside of hers lives. She only wants them to be involved with only her kids. This is wild. Like, you get with the man, he has kids, right? And this is the majority of us women out here. There are some women out there who don't want, who think just like Jazz, they don't want their man to be a part of they don't care. Let's just put it like that. They don't care whether their man is taking care of their other kids or not. They just don't care. They're just happy to have a man. But Jazz, she strictly just doesn't want her guy to be a father to his other children. Right. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. And then, man, listen, let me tell you something real quick. This video was hard to watch. I mean, I'm like, what the fuck? Why is she talking like that? Like, she was just talking like, "Hi guys." I'm like, what the fuck? Like, girl. Oh my goodness. I mean, it was like, and her bottom lip kept on sticking out. So she's talking with her bottom lip poked out, and like, it's I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it.
So I guess I did. Okay, so scratch that. So I guess I did talk to Philip this morning. That's how you know I was tired. He like I not only text you, but I called you and we talked and we did talk. And he was like, I told you that I was going to go play basketball for a little bit. So he's like, I guess you're tired. And I guess I answered him, but I was that tired. And I don't know, man. I've been stressed out. Really,
About what,
everything's
Jazz?
stressing me out. Like I don't know. Like I'm trying so hard, guys, to adjust to this. Him getting his son, it's just really stressing me out. Like I'm not gonna lie, but it's getting to me. Like I don't. It's been so quiet here at the house. Philip has been asking me to do stuff. Amaya's been able to spend time with her dad. She really doesn't get to like spend time with him ever. She's always with me in a room. But
So stop it right there real quick. So what you're saying is you're stressed out because Philip has to be a dad to his other child that he had outside of you. Jazz mentions, oh, yeah, it's just so quiet around here. What are you trying to say? That the little boy is noisy, he makes a whole lot of noise or whatnot. Now, now we're gonna get into further into it as we watch the video on who this child is, right? So let's go ahead and continue real quick.
it's always been peaceful and relaxing. with 3 kids here, it's just so much for me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like it's so much.
I'm sorry, but it shouldn't be peaceful if you have a newborn and a toddler there. I mean, one more child adds on to it. What she acting like he bringing 5 other kids over there. It's just one more child added on to it. Like, girl, you should be already stressed out with having to have a newborn and a toddler, but the newborn, she sleeps a lot. So you're basically dealing with just Kaylin. And Kaylin, to me right now, she's quiet. She's off to the side playing with her toys. So what's another child going to be doing, like, other than probably playing with Kaylin? But let's go ahead and continue.
Much for me. I mean, I understand that he has nowhere to go, but I feel like he could because if his grandma could help. Like
Oh, so you don't understand? That means you don't understand, Jazz. So what? Oh, goodness gracious. So right, Jazz, when a child has nowhere to go and he has an able-bodied father, the father who, decided to put his sperm in his mother to create him, and the mother is somewhere, battling addiction or whatnot, and she's not able to, take care of the child. Okay, well, then the father should step up. Okay, the father should have been already stepped up, okay, since birth. Take the child in, raise the child, because that is his child. Not, oh, well, he has a grandmother, like, tell him to go over to her house, push it on. No, that's not the grandma's child, boo. That's not her child, Jazz. The grandma raised her children. She's not trying. Grandmas are trying to live a child after their children grow up. They'll see the grandkids every now and then, but they're not trying to raise the grandkids. Okay.
She's over there playing in her play area. She's not worrying about him putting her toys in his mouth. And that's one thing that gets to her is that he put his toys in her mouth. Yeah, sorry, baby. So like I said, like that gets to her, but it also gets to stuff gets to me too. Like I hate. I mean, I don't. I know it's his son, but sometimes Philip does more for his son than he do for my girls,
Like what,
especially
Jazz?
Amaya. Like Amaya does not get to spend time with her dad. Like yesterday, she was actually able to sit with him. He held her for a little bit and played with her. I haven't seen that. Like guys, like I just been really stressed out about this. I'm not even gonna BS y'all. It's been getting.
So this is telling me Jazz is jealous of a child. She's jealous of whatever man she's dealing with. If he has outside children, she's jealous of them. If he even goes to even spend a day or even a second with his other children, she's jealous. Oh Lord. Here was the warning signs right here.
Getting to me. I'm just checking later now for my phone, but yeah, that's been. I mean, you guys are the only thing that helps me cope. Y'all, I'm able to talk to y'all, and you guys understand where I'm coming from, and it's like y'all are there for me. Like you have my back. Of course, I'm trying just to be this normal person about it, and be nice and be calm and understand where and everything where Philip's coming from. But guys, this stuff stressed me out because I'm like, how are we supposed to be able to? It's just that's my main thing is like, how are we supposed to be able to afford our place and everything if he's not working too? Like my job, of course, I don't have a lot of hours, but Philip is the one who, like he does everything. He does the work, and I feel like these people, they just saying, you know what? Who cares if you work? You're gonna stay at home since my daughter doesn't want to take care of her kids, so we're just gonna give them to you. And
Yeah, Jazz, give them to the father. I mean, it's not like you're just some person on the street and somebody walks up to you like, here's my child. Take them. I don't want to raise them. There you go. No, he's the father. He should have been stepped up. This is called responsibilities. He laid down and had the baby with the girl, knowing she's a fucking drug addict. The girl was probably one of the hoes that he used to pimp out. I mean, that's his fault. Now he has to raise the child because the mother is not able to, and the grandma don't want to. It's not the grandma's responsibility. Okay, sorry, but it's not. It's Philip's responsibility. Jazz is going. She like man. She's. I mean, you know what? Where's your friends at, Jazz? Remember, you told us that you was still cool with the girls that you played basketball with. This was what 7 years ago. I'm pretty sure you weren't talking to them on the phone around this time to where I mean you could vent to them instead of coming on here to YouTube to vent to YouTube about you being jealous of your fiance's fiance's other child that he had outside of you, and that you don't want the kid over your house because Kaylin don't like when the little boy puts toys in his mouth, and he causes so much chaos to your peaceful life that you had before he done stepped through the door, and that Philip, he doesn't have time to spend time with all of his kids because he's too busy taking care of the kid whose mom is addicted to drugs. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah,
my
and also not to forget that also she's telling us about Philip, he needs to work. He needs to work more hours or whatnot, so that he can pay the bills.
like we how are we supposed to be able to afford stuff? How's he supposed to be able to afford Pampers, wipes, and everything? Like I don't know. I'm just going on and going and on. Y'all guys probably like, what is she talking about? But it's just this is what's been really bothering me. I just don't know. You guys probably wondering why is she in Kaylin's room, but Kaylin is in the living room and her TV's loud. Here, but her TV is really loud and I can't hear myself think. Y'all know what's been getting on my nerves. Like, okay, there's one thing that got on my nerves is that this girl just randomly commented on my on here on
I know y'all hate the way she is fucking talking because it is getting on my nerves. Like, bitch, open your mouth and fucking speak. What is this long drawn out? Like, it's just like a child, like a whiny voice.
okay on YouTube, and she was just like just talking shit, and I was like. Like I told them, people from Facebook, my actual Facebook, I said, sorry guys, I said, if you're gonna say negative comments, then don't even subscribe. Don't even try. Don't even fix yourself to like my videos or watch it. And she did, and she doesn't even know what she was talking about. It's just that people like that irk my nerves, and I hated that I had to unsubscribe you. But you got on my page, started drama, so that's how that went. But anyways, about Philip, I don't know. I mean, I try, like I said, I try not to show it 'cause I don't want him to know like that I'm really stressed out about it. Cause I don't want him to be like, like you're not trying or something. But it works. It gets on my nerves. I'm not gonna lie, it gets on my nerves sometimes. But cause my kids barely spend time with their dad because of this, and he doesn't go to work. That's what's irking me really much. But anyways,
Because of this, your kids don't spend time with Philip because of the little boy that he had no choice but to take in because of the mom's addictions. What? Philip cannot work because of he took in this little he has to take care of his son. Huh? I mean, how come he can't work? I'm confused. I mean, what? He could work night shift, you could work day shift, or however y'all want to alternate. Somebody work second shift, somebody work night shift, first shift, second shift, whatever y'all want to do. Okay, like I'm confused. Like, How hard is it for two adults in a household to you know set a schedule to where somebody works at this time and another person comes home and work at this time, people watch the kids or whatnot. I mean, Jazz, if he's not spending enough time with your kids, okay, voice those concerns to him. Why didn't you do that with him back then? This is the thing. Jazz keeps on relying on YouTube to be her therapist, to be her best friend. And this is where the problem started.
Besides the fact, y'all, I was up all night last night, like basically on YouTube and searching for a new camera. And that camera that I won is like, I think it's like $500 or four. I didn't even tell Philip, but I'm just gonna try. I want it, but if I have to get a different camera, I really want that camera, guys. Like I'm dying for it. I want it
Is this where the
in
dry
my
begging
possession.
begun?
I hope he gets it for me because that camera is legit. Like the quality, everything. And I'm tired of this camera. But yeah.
The government is paying for people to go.
So soon she's about to go ahead and go into detail on who this little boy is. I know everybody's thinking that she's probably talking about little Philip. No, it's not little Philip. It's another child way after Philip, because she said Philip was 5 or 6 years old at this time. So this little boy he's in Pampers. Let's just say that.
Just a little braid to the side. This is cute. This is a cute hairstyle. I mean, my curls were cute too, but they was getting all my hair was getting on my baby mouth, and she just like, oh my god, get that stuff out of my face. Look at all these toys. Yeah, it's my mama. Mama just skip. It's mama that's cute. She doesn't even want to put them up, but that's the problem we have. Is he puts her toys in his mouth, and she gets mad, throws fits. That's like one of our problems. But I remember. Okay, someone commented on my here. I'm about to go look it up. I'm about to look it up. Okay, so someone commented, Sweet TM. She says, "How can Philip put Quincy mom on child support if she's on disability?" And one of your previous blogs, you mentioned the mother's on disability. If she's on SSI, Philip wouldn't be able to collect child support from Quincy's mother. I think it's the same nationwide. It's sad that she just bounced and left y'all to deal with child care, food, etc. Okay, so sweetie. Okay, look.
What? How is it so messed up that she bounced and left him to deal with child care, formula, diapers, and all that? How was that? Because if he wasn't a part of the child's life, the mother was dealing with all that. So what? I'm confused. He's the dad. Is he not supposed to have those responsibilities as well?
It's not okay. How does it start out? It's Philip has two sons. That one and another one. This one's older, and this one actually that's little Philip. He has a disability. His mom get like that's him. That's one I'm actually kind of cool with because we've been knowing each other for a while. Like we got over the drama. It's just like a while, like a long time ago. So that's one. But this one, Quincy, is a whole nother girl. This one's recent. There's nothing wrong with this girl. Like there's nothing. She just doesn't care. She does drugs basically. She lives from home to home, and she just lives out of state. No one sees that Philip has a job and he has two kids living here. I know that's his child, but um they need to know you can't just drop a kid off and just be like, you take care of him and expect him.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Anybody. If something was to happen to Chris's like leukemia, if something was to happen to her, guess who would have to take those twins in? Chris. I'm pretty sure LaKenya's mom or whoever in her family would step in and be like, no, the kids are coming, the twins, they're coming with us. And I'm pretty sure Chris wouldn't have no problem with that. But if there was nobody who would step in and take the twins, then Chris would have to. They'll be dropped off on your doorstep since you say Chris so-called stay with you. And then y'all would have to take them in and you would have to take care of them. I mean, what? I'm confused.
Him to be able to take care of him. Honestly, if he was able to take care of him, I wouldn't be stressing about work. And this is all like stressing me out because I'm like, it's really his mom, Quincy's mom, that's giving up on her child. She gave, my thing is, I said, if it was, she knew she didn't want him, why didn't she give him away? Like when she had him, even if she wanted to get an abortion, and when they was in Iowa, she gave him to her grandparents. Her grandparents are really, 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 really old. And I guess it's just, he's just too much for them and they can't get around and walk. He gets around a lot. And so I guess that's like what's really hard for them. Um, but it's not the other baby.
Hold up. Let's run that back real quick. For the people who be kissing Jazz ass. I need for them to hear this part real quick because you know what? She's telling somebody if you didn't want your child, why didn't you just give him away? Instead of what sense does this make? Like this is a lady who like now I see when you go back and you look at her videos, now you see what led up and why she talks the way she does. And when she mentions, Chris and child support and all that stuff, she never makes the man take responsibility for anything. Like, girl, do you hear yourself? Oh, well, why didn't she just give him up? I mean, I know she could have had an abortion, but I mean, well, it's too late for an abortion, but why didn't she just give him up when she came out the hospital, when she got out the hospital? Like, what? I wonder if Philip has to, I wonder if Philip's seen this. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has, but what did he have to say about this? Like, this woman that you were with or was with at the time wanted you a child that you created with someone else. She wanted the mother to give that baby up at the hospital. What oh Lord Jesus, this girl.
So I guess that's like what's really hard for them. But it's not the other baby mama. She's not on nothing. Like she nothing wrong with her and Philip. But this is a whole nother child. Like there's two kids. That one's older. That one's, I don't know how old he is. 5, 6. I don't know. He's older, but this one's recently, and that's why I'm like stressing because this one, his mom is not in the picture.
So you know how she's trying to not say how old this baby is because Philip stepped out on Jazz, of course, and had this baby with somebody who a drug addict, probably one of the girls he pimped out. So that's why she's not trying to say how old this child is at this time. We know the child was in Pampers. Um, Child was old enough to walk around since she said that the child was moving around a lot or running around. So I'm guessing the child is probably close to Kaylin's age, 2 years old.
Picture like little Phil's mom, she's a good mom. Like a lot of people were saying that, oh, you're bashing her basically, but no, she's a good mom. I never said she wasn't a good mom. She takes care of all of her kids. I don't, who cares if she's on, like, she has her kids father is on child support. I don't care because my way I see is that she takes care of all her kids, and that's a good mom. Like you do what you got to do to take care of your kids, and she does it very well. Even if it's like staying at home, who cares? Like she's a good mom. Like she's cool. I never had a problem with her. Like a long time ago, we didn't like each other, but now we are kind of cool. But this one, I don't like her. uh, the Quincy's mom, I just don't like her. But like I said, I'm doing the best I can. So please,
Y'all, where we hear that line from? Where do we hear this line from? I'm doing the best I can. We hear it today in a lot of the videos coming from a 40-year-old woman, Nika. She's saying, Like Jazz right here in this video was like 20, in her early 20s, mid 20s, and Nika was Nika is in her about pushing 40s, saying, "I'm doing the best I can." Bitch, when are you going to be doing it? Let me go ahead and go back, because I don't know. I thought I went back to this part where she was talking about
Look
that
at the job
giving a
he
child away.
has. 2 kids living here. I know that's his child, but they need to know you can't just drop a kid off and just be like, you take care of him and expect him to be able to take care of him. Honestly, if he was able to take care of him, I wouldn't be stressing about work. And this is all like stressing me out because I'm like, it's really his mom, Quincy's mom, that's giving up on her child. She gave, my thing is, I said, if it was, she knew she didn't want him, why didn't she give him away? Like when she had him, even if she wanted to get an abortion, when they was in Iowa, she gave him to her grandparents. Her grandparents are really, 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 really old, and I guess it's just he's just too much for them, and they can't get around and walk. He gets around a lot, and so I guess that's like what's really hard for them. Um, but it's not the other baby mama. She's not on nothing. Like she nothing wrong with her and Philip, but this is a whole nother child. Like there's 2 kids.
Okay,
Those
let's
parents
fast forward.
don't like her. But like I said, I am doing the best I can. So please don't start saying negative stuff in my comments. I will delete you and block you. Um, I'm struggling, but I'm doing the best I can. Like I'm trying. I'm trying to be this perfect person. So give me a break. I don't even know how to talk to him about it. Like that's why I'm talking to you guys because I know you guys listen. You understand where I'm coming from. I don't even know how to talk
We
to my
don't.
boyfriend.
We
Like I don't
don't.
know how to
We
be
don't
like
understand
Philip.
where
Like
you're
this
coming
is
from.
stressing me out. If you have any suggestions on how to talk to him about it, leave them in the comments below.
So what do we suggest Jasmine say to Philip? I mean, well, of course this is 7 years ago, but more than likely she probably needs this advice, since no one gave her the advice. The comments are turned off, of course, because she was getting a whole bunch of flack, of course, for it. So she turned off the comments for this video, right? So how do you talk? Well, we could just put it like this. How do you talk to someone about, you not wanting their child at your house? You not wanting to take care of the child that your spouse created outside of you. So you know what? I know it's hard. Listen, Jazz is, some people might say, well, um, would you take care of a child that your spouse had while he was with you? He created another child outside of your relationship. But listen, let me tell you this real quick. Jasmine chose to stay with Philip. When you choose to stay with somebody after you know that they created a child outside of your relationship, then you're choosing to accept that child as well. Okay? I understand that she was in her early 20s, but baby, you chose, it's still common sense. You chose to stay with him, so you accepted the child too. If you did not want to accept that child, then you should have broke things off with him and ended it completely. Jasmine didn't do that. So you cannot tell him, oh, well, you have to pick between me and the other child. Like that's basically what she's talking about. She's saying that she does not want the child in her house. He caused too much chaos. He's putting toys in his mouth. I mean, he's what, 2 years old, 2 years old. I mean, girl, correct him. Tell him not to do it. Hello. But yeah, he's doing that. So I mean, you know what? It's it's just ridiculous. Like, I don't I mean, I wonder if she did have this conversation with Philip, and I need to know what the fuck he thought about this, because there listen, there ain't no way. There ain't no way. If I was a guy and she approached me with this bullshit, it would have been over. It would have been over. It would have been over. Cause I mean, like, girl, I mean, you're with him, you're saying that that's your fiance, he proposed, you don't know or anything. I mean, like, you're not for sure if he proposed, but you think he proposed to you. I don't know how that works. But yeah, she was calling him her fiance at this time. and she doesn't want to accept the other kids. So that's how it is now with Jasmine. Fast forward 2023, Jazz is in a relationship with Chris. She doesn't care whether he spent time with his kids or not. She doesn't give a damn. She just does not care. So, like, I mean, usually, now this girl, she's like in her mid-30s. You would think that she have grown from this, and it looks like she has not. Jasmine is still in the same mindset, and it's not shocking at all because it's Jasmine. She's very immature and childlike. She lacks what basic adult women have. I feel sorry for her daughters. Listen, I hope Philip stays with Hannah and Hannah's family. Hannah's family's teach these girls, because Hannah really don't have them all either. Because who gets with a nigga with 10 kids? I don't know. I wouldn't, but I'm just saying. She has none. She chose to be with a dude with 10 kids. Hey, but that's on her. But listen, I wouldn't do it. But yeah, hopefully Hannah's family can talk some sense into teach Jasmine girls, because Jasmine, no. Oh, girl, this girl's so far gone. So far gone. Let's go ahead and see if there's a little bit more.
Because this is really, it's getting to me, guys. Like, I love him to death, but this is a lot of pressure. I feel like this video is really long. I'm just going on about this, but I guess this is just a little rant video. And yeah, I guess that's all. I just wanted to let you guys know that I've been really stressed out about it and everything, and how I feel, and how I'm. Everybody was asking how am I adapting. I'm trying. Trying to adapt, but it's been hard for me. Like, I'm in here. Kaylin's coming. But yeah, it's gonna take me some time. But also, I told him, I said we're gonna need a bigger place because this place is not big enough. What is wrong with you?
It's me. I can't.
Y'all, we're gonna need a bigger place because this place isn't big enough, of course, already. But I'm gonna end this vlog right here. Guys, understand where I'm coming from. Please leave friendly comments below on positive feedback on how you think I should adapt to everything. Again, guys, thanks for being here for me, because y'all, other than my family, but y'all understand where I'm coming from. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My hair is keep getting in my face. I thought this would work, but it's getting in my face now. So yeah,
all right, y'all. So let's go ahead and talk about this a little bit, just in case there's some women out here who's in the same shoes as Jazz, and you don't feel like you know what to do because your partner had outside kids or whatever, and they're bringing their outside kids over to your house or whatnot, and y'all having family time or whatnot and stuff like that. The quick simple thing is, listen, if you don't want to deal with it, end it. Period. End the relationship. That's their child. They have a responsibility to take care of their child. It's not going to be, oh yeah, pick me or your child type of thing. No. It's you should want to be with a man who takes care of his kids. Okay, all of his kids, whether he had them with you or not, because that's going to show you if y'all were to break up or anything, it would tell you how he would treat your kid if y'all weren't together. If you get with a man and he's not taking care of his other kids that he had with other women, what you think is going to happen to you once he ends it with you? Stupid. He's not going to be taking care of your kid that he had with you. See, that's one thing some women don't think about. They just don't care. They rather just have a damn man. Okay. You have to look at everything when it comes with it. Don't be with a man who's not taking care of all, and I do mean all of his kids. If one of them lives out of state, if he's not, if he's not, having a kid like probably every other holiday or in the summer, or sending money constantly, or making trips sometimes, hey, what, we can't talk. I mean, what is there to talk about with somebody who's not taking care of someone that they help create? I mean, what's going, what? So now we fast forward 2023, Jazz is in the same predicament. She still has the same mindset. And guess what, Jazz? Now you're with the man who does not take care of his other kids. Now he's not with you, and he's not helping you take care of your son that you had with him. Dummy. I mean, come on. Now Philip, he's starting to step up. He got out of jail. He stepped up. He's taking the kids on the weekends. They're with him on the weekends. You're stuck with your 2-year-old, and you're trying to work out and do everything. You're trying to work out, and you're not able to work out because you have to cater to him and take care of him because you don't have nobody helping you with him. I mean, I don't get it. He takes naps throughout the day. He's 2. He takes naps. What are you doing while he's taking a nap? Calling Chris constantly, surfing YouTube. I mean, come on. But asking a man, if you ask a man to pick between yourself and his child from an outside relationship that he had without you, and if he picks you, then that's a motherfucking problem. That's a red flag right there. And you should not want to be with a man who chooses you over his damn children. Okay. All right, you guys. So that's it for today. I just had to do that little throwback. Maybe we'll have some more throwback videos coming soon. But go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and comment your thoughts down below, and go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. I will catch you guys later. Peace.